is the CPS Punisher. I have decided after this holiday event this week, I am the CPS Punisher, and I stand before you today with a fierce urgency to address the dark realities surrounding Child Protective Services. I would like to let you know that Monday through Friday I host a roundtable show at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, which is in the United States time zones. I say this only because we have teamed up with some very amazing allies across the Atlantic Ocean. They are true spectacles of word warriors standing shoulder to shoulder with us day and night. Speaking out against the injustices they are facing on their soil, they back us up on ours. We are now a worldwide fighters alliance ready to confront these challenges together. We do have the guts for boots on the ground, but right now we are amplifying our voices. We are putting the almighty pen to paper to create a bill that we must get in front of those seeking office in Congress this November. We need people to assist us in getting these documents to their respective persons for review. Sure, we are talking and raising awareness, but now we must take decisive action. Our kids are waiting far too long to be put back in the homes of their true biological God-given parents.
I intend to embarrass this government entity to the very core.
Something needs to be done because it's not right that they can just go ahead and remove your kid. And I mean, our daughter hasn't even been away from us for more than a day or two, or an hour or two, let alone 2 weeks now. And this just isn't right, and the facts prove it.
I will make sure that my daughter has nothing but the best for the remainder of her life. This kid had the world by every aspect that you possibly could. She was given every chance to become whatever she wanted. We talked daily about her becoming an astronaut or a pilot or, something that was just an amazing feat for her. And she knew the sky wasn't just her limit, man, space was. And my word is, the only thing she needs to be the best for the rest of her life is her mother and I. So let's do the right thing.
It gives them the right, some guardian alignment that she's spoken with her maybe once, twice, 3 times that she's
a vendetta, an homage, I don't know what you want to call it, but she's got something under her that's driving her to remove this kid from our lives. Well, she's inexperienced. Inexperienced is what you're going to toss this to? You're going to give an inexperienced person the keys to my world, my heart, our everything? Inexperienced is people that burn a pizza. Inexperienced is bumping your car into something else, because you're an inexperienced driver. Introduced as a third wheel into a kinship family, which I'm thankful for, but that's not her own. She's not with her own mom and dad. She's not even allowed to have her own things. Kaylee Leedy doesn't allow her to have gifts from us. Kaylee Leedy doesn't allow her to even take home simple food things from us when she visits us. It is brutal. Absolutely brutal not having Nina here in my life right now. I would rather sit behind a jail cell door and wait until that moment that I can be with my family again, and that would at least be something. But to sit here and know that she's the one that's suffering, this punishment isn't in my behalf. This is on hers. Now, I made a mistake. What CPS has done and are doing to our family is tearing us apart. In the framework of the investigation, it states clearly, do not recommend further investigation of this family. So why was it taken to that level? And why was it that my daughter was in such imminent danger that it took 8 days for the department to come and pick up my child after being ruled imminent danger? Tell me this. If you lie, you cheat, you steal, I don't want you in my life. DHS is full of that. I don't want them in my life. Help me get them out of my life. Because these people are people that I don't want to be around. I don't want them to have my daughter, get Nina, out of our home and put her in a place that they screened. Do you know how long they screened? They screened her. They screened the family for no more than 2 hours prior. It took me 32 minutes to pull up the history of this family and find out that they operated under voyeur cameras, had porn websites, had all kinds of things going on there, that their kids that they had living there had witnessed their father get murdered by their mother, their faces stabbed off, they burnt the house down that they were living in, and this is where they put my 3-year-old daughter that was in imminent danger. Think about the things that Nina has seen now that we shadowed her from and sheltered her so that she never had to go through these things. Tell me now who needs to get the stanchion. Tell me now who's committing the acts of neglect and abuse. Tell me now. Tell me now who's going to look at Nina in the face. Tell her that she can trust her dad and her mom, and it was
In the United States, CPS makes upwards of $3 billion per day on trafficking and selling our children. The corruption may start with the caseworker, but goes through the judicial system, passing the governor through the Senate and into the White House. The entire system has a hand in the business known as CPS.
Our children are stolen every minute of a 24-hour day. They are being robbed of their innocence, their trust, their happiness. As parents, we are isolated and betrayed by a government we trust. States are balancing budgets on kids' lives. Only 12% of the kids taken will be reunified. Title IV funding is being riveted with fraud.
We need to stop CPS and abolish CPS.com is leading the way. Join us.
What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday night. This is CPS Victims Hunting Justice. I am your host, the CPS Punisher, and this is our show. There's the chat room right over here. You'll see right here, boom, pow, right there. Leave your comments or questions, any type of things that you want to know, ask, want to talk about, have something to say, have someone that you want to, whatever you want to have, you go ahead and put it there. How about that? Anything that you want to talk about, say, whatever, put it right there. Hey, and don't forget to like, subscribe, tell your friends to like and subscribe, get your mom, your parents. Hello, everybody. What is up? Anybody that you can get to subscribe, get them in here, get them subscribed so we can get to more and more and more viewers. We're climbing up every day, guys, but we need more. We need more, because the more we can get the word out there of what's going on, the more chances we have of flooding ourselves in this movement with people that aren't educated on this stuff, because that's what we need, right? We need to get a hold of these people that are not privy to CPS, which God is, that's awesome. But we need to let people know how they can prevent CPS from getting in their lives, because we all, as sad and as how horrible this is that we're all going through this, I don't think there's one of us here that would wish this upon anybody in the world. I don't think there's one of us here that would like anybody else to see any other families going through this. Um, so I would like to think of it like this: like our pain isn't going in vain, as long as we're educating other people and letting letting everybody get educated on this stuff, and being able to just, it's that critical, don't let them in. It's that little tiny stuff, man, that can make all the difference in the world. Like the little things, the manipulations of the steps down to when CPS came in the house. Why did you open the door? Why did you let them in? Why did you bring them to the kids' room? Why did you tell them about this? Why did you say that? Why did you? All of those calculated steps by them are putting you in the driver's seat for disaster and putting you on a one-way trip to a TPR. So I like to think that everybody here on our show and on our platforms feels the same way I do. If we could get people to stop, we could get people educated to do this, then we'd be way better off. Hey Danielle, how are you? You want to check in? You want to come on in tonight with me, Danielle? It looks like I'm solo right now. You're more than welcome to join me. Get some practicing in. Um, but I just like to think that we're all on the same page, and I want us to be all on the same page here, guys. I want all of us to know what we're fighting towards as a cause, as a movement, how we feel about things, how just the whole nine. I mean, maybe that's what we should spend tonight talking about, is how each individual one of you guys feel. Make this an all-inclusive show. How everybody feels and how they see this movement as where it is now in comparison to where when you started. Is it getting better? Is progress being made? Is it a smoke screen? What is it? Like, where do you guys stand and how you view this movement of when you got into the role of CPS, not into the role, to the position of fighting them. Um, so yeah, if you guys could put things like that up there, that would be great too. We could just discuss these things. Pretty much, let's just I don't know what we're gonna do and what's gonna go on and what's gonna pop into my brain to talk about. Or I don't know what you guys are gonna put up, but we'll see what happens, and we'll just go with the punches, right? Who knows who will even show up? Maybe Gunner will stop in, maybe Benny will stop in, maybe someone will stop in. Who knows? Or maybe no one will. I don't know. But I would like tonight's purpose to be, let's all get on the same page so we can pack it up. And for those of you who don't know what pack it up is, that's been my call to get everybody orchestrated and organized to go out and fight this thing together. Um, it's because, going after the wolf mentality. Um, okay, Danielle, that sounds great. It's going after the wolf mentality of, one wolf is pretty damn amazing. They're strong, they're powerful, they're this. But if you put a wolf pack together, if you put a pack of wolves together, and I'm not doing this after the hangover thing, but if you get a wolf pack together, they're unstoppable. I mean, there's nothing that's going to stand in the way of a wolf pack. So I'm just saying, like, that's how I want us all to be. We're this nice, tight wolf pack, uh, gaining ground. What'd you get for good news, Chris? Let's hear it. Let's hear some good news. Waiting, Chris, for the good news. Yeah, so so anyway, that's why I call it pack it up. I sell the T-shirts and everything. Did you guys know that we did that? That I have all kinds of apparel that I sell, that I've made. I mean, I must have over 100 outfits that are made for CPS apparel. Let me show you guys this. If you go to abolishcps.com, that's my website. It's been so you go to abolishcps.com. Boom. There's shop, apparel. Shop apparel. Should be showing you guys this. Did you guys know that there was a website? Share. So yeah, this is stuff I designed for you guys. I got Nancy Schaefer line. I got Make Parenting Great Again hats. The caseworker, the GAL, and the truth books for you to write your stuff down. The Abolish CPS jerseys. Another Nancy Schaefer jersey. Don't tread on me jerseys. If you have been warned, you are being recorded. T-shirts. Of course, the AbolishCPS.com hoodie sweatshirt, which I got a couple of them on the way for me. These sporting shirts. This is the main stage jersey design right here. It's on a windbreaker there. Some more Don't Tread on Me ones. No U.S. soldier fought for the freedom to kidnap our children, is what that one says. That's a great sweatshirt, so thank you guys for buying that. Then we have it in tank top also. So that's cool that people will be looking at this stuff. Make Christmas presents, blah, 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 blah. Make great Christmas presents and, anything else that you need, a 4th of July party, an Easter egg hunt, who knows. Get one for every occasion. There's the other CPS Punisher sweatshirt. Let's see here. What else we got? All right, there's tons of stuff. Property of my mom and dad. T-shirts. The traditional Fuck CPS ones. We got mugs. We got the Kidnapping is Not Saving Our Children T-shirt line. Production ones. We have CPS hats. Keep fighting the fight. I just got tons and tons and tons of gear and apparel that you guys can order. Inalienable rights shirts. Don't tread on me. Oh, this one's here. This was a good one. Mama Bear, we're here for your cub. And then the Mama Bear saying, they're a special kind of stupid, aren't they? Because, I always say it, and this is why I made this shirt like this. It has the right to people under seizure right here on the front. So that's cool. And on the back, it's got that cool writing and everything. So that's good stuff, man. It really is. But the basketball jerseys, again, the Nancy Schaefer apparel, I really like that. Let me see if I can show you a picture of the back of this, guys, because the back of this shirt is awesome. It's a cartoon that I drew. Nope. Not there. No, maybe here. Try this. No. Also, sell all kinds of video equipment, camcorders, secret cameras, all that type of stuff too. I just been really slacking on this. I went full force head first into this stuff, not expecting it to be as difficult and time consuming as it is. And man, it is just exactly that. I figured, this would be easier. Just run a little show, a little computer, blah, blah, blah. Not even close, bud. This is, it's a full-time job. There's another child's one right here, property of my mom and dad. Don't tread on me. Zip up jippers. Zip up chips. Zip. Whatever I meant. Zip up zippers. Cash for kids' shoes. Give us back our biological property. This was last year's t-shirts that I did. So we were in 2023. The bomber jacket, Make Parenting Great Again. And then CPS Victims for Trump t-shirts, sweatshirts, CPS I can and I will reunify shirts. So yeah, as you can see, there's a ton of stuff here. Check it out at AbolishCPS.com. If you guys like it, anything that you saw there, go ahead and check it out. Call me, get in touch, not call me, email me, or if you call me, I don't care, whatever you want to do. Just do it so we can get you what you need. If you guys got a rally coming up and you want me to design something for you, I'm more than willing to do that. We'll get it on some t-shirts for you. Oh my god, excuse me. So yeah, do it up, get her done. as Larry the Cable Guy would have said. Um, or and check out the site too. I'm in the middle of just doing some tinkering here. There's a lot of sections that are set up and ready to rock and roll for you. I feel like it's abandoned house, so it's been so empty and vacant for so long. Um, there's a live chat here. There's a news section that I need to start updating again. If someone, if they want some creative content, some content in there, that's cool. It's just there's a lot of room on this website for all of us to have some space and do the things that we want to do to show our unity, to show the amount of people that are backing us as far as the unit goes. Me and Kitty and Roman and all the little kitties, and all the children, my daughter living in it's just yeah, it's a good spot to be in. Let's see here. I heard someone just come in here. Let's see who we got. Oh man, I showed you guys that stuff and the damn pack it up thing was up. Oh, someone would have yelled at me when I did that. What an idiot I am.
A little late than never, but I'm here.
Hello, Vincent. How are you this evening, sir?
Oh, good. I had a late dinner.
Vincent had a late dinner, he did, eh?
Been a busy day.
Oh yeah, you've been getting a lot of stuff done tonight, Vinny?
Yeah, actually, they gotta finish digging up the septic tomorrow, but yep,
Digging up what?
the septic for the septic guy to come in and pump it out.
Ooh. Debbie, go to abolishcps.com/shop and you go in there and you can order stuff. Plus, I have a Printful store and a Wix store. But I'll get you the links so that you can get it because I have a whole bunch of new apparel too at a different location that no one has seen yet either. So I got a bunch of stuff to get everything started for you for sure. But then I will when we run upstairs and eat the rest of these things. Hmm. Yeah, Brenda, happy Halloween to you too. Vinny, what'd you have for supper?
Oh, I had pork chops on the grill
Mm.
and rice pilaf, homemade.
I was gonna say, did you make the rice pilaf? So you had your own pine nuts and everything?
My stepdad makes it.
Uh,
He
I was
was
waiting.
he was the cook tonight.
I was waiting for the Vinny. Oh yeah,
Yeah, oh yeah, it was good. It was good. I'm nice
that's
and
good.
full right now. I
Rice
won't be
pilaf.
though. I
Too.
won't be though in the next like half hour.
Well, Chris, happy birthday, buddy. Wherever you are in this world, your mom loves you, and all of us are here hoping to fight for you. And this is it's a hard thing that you're dealing with. And believe me, your mom, she works her ass off trying to make sure that she sees you again. So don't ever think if you're watching this, um, trying to spy on your mom to make sure that she's paying attention and caring. Boy, that woman does over and above what she can do for you guys. So we're very, very lucky to have a mother that's just like that for you, your dad, and your sister. So, uh,
Yeah, happy birthday, Chris. 19 years old, man. I remember them days.
yeah, what was that, 3 years ago for you, Vinny?
No, no. I'm an old dude.
May I dare ask?
How old I really am?
Yeah, what's your age? 38?
I am 41.
Yeah, well, that's good, Vinny. That's only 3 years younger than me, man.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
new 20.
yeah, so they say. I don't feel like a new 20, that's for sure. I wish I was, but
Mm-hmm.
all these medical issues going on, I don't know.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So did everyone have a good Hallows Eve.
Hallows Eve, that's it.
Almost everyone here is out except for me, my mom, my stepdad, and Lynn. We're all here.
Man, we could be having a nasty naked pool party right now, huh? Oh, man.
If I had a pool, maybe.
Oh, I thought you guys had a pool, man.
No, I wish. We got the lake. It's down the street, but yeah, I can't go to that, obviously. My hair's all kind of fruity.
Hey, look, it's Spencer getting some stuff.
I'm doing my thing over here. Got a package ready to go out. I've been on the ball today. Alexa, set up. Hate that stupid thing. Maybe
Oh,
you're 58. Yeah, you got us beat by far.
it's not that far away, man. When you look at how many times, think about your time in high school.
Jesus, I don't even want to think about high school.
I mean, this is the thing. It's Galaxy 14.
I hope everyone's staying safe on Halloween.
Halloween.
And that you don't have CPS come knocking at your damn door.
Amen.
Because right now they're looking for anyone to scoop up their kids.
Are you really?
Oh, yeah.
No, man, they're getting trapped in the mountain. Oh, no.
Hell yeah, Brenda. That's awesome.
Yes, Brenda.
Yeah, I saw the picture you sent me. That's awesome looking. Yeah, I got him. That was awesome. It looked like you were having fun out there. Oh, is that a damn wrong? Oh, that's a Herbert. How was Halloween for you, Mr. Herbert?
Halloween. Did you know?
I'm sitting here in front of my garage and I got all kinds of kids coming up.
What are you here to know? Apples and condoms or what?
I'm sorry, say that again?
What are you here to know? What is your candy of choice?
Oh, I got candy. Can you see? I'm showing you.
It looks like a lamp. Oh, bloody candy.
Lollipops. Everything's wrapped. Yeah. Lollipops and mints. Lollipops and mints, stuff like that, you know? And for the kids that are my local kids, I give them chocolate.
Okay, good.
My local kids that I know, I give them chocolate.
Oh, yeah, hopefully.
I have a lot of kids here that I don't know.
Am I late? My bad.
There she is. Get right to the building.
So I figure while I'm sitting here, sure, nothing's going on. I figure I'll do that. And I got my security here too. See my security?
Yeah.
Where are you at, Herbert?
That's my security. See, he watches out.
Oh, okay.
That dog's got some big
It's
ears,
canine.
boy.
Yeah, he's canine. Winston, say hello.
That's cute.
Winston, you ever heard of CPS? You ever heard of CPS? Huh? He said he doesn't like CPS. He started looking around. He thought they were coming. He thought they were coming to get him.
Oh, that's cute. He's cute. What's his name?
That's
Winston.
Winston.
Winston?
Winston?
What kind of dog's name is that? I figured Fluffy or something. Foo-foo. What was your thought on that, Daniel? What do you think? The dog was in your name something else?
That his dog? I didn't think it would be named Winston. I thought it would be something different. I thought it was is it a boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
It's a boy. Yeah. That's a good name though, Winston. I like that name for it. I didn't think it would be
It's a Winston.
Winston?
Yeah.
I
You
would
know, like the gun? Like the gun, Winston?
Yeah. I didn't think that would have it would be named that.
What
That's
name?
cool.
What name would you name?
I would like something like honestly I have no idea. Like just like a normal like a
What name would you name a dog?
well mine, let's see, I had Pup, Daisy, and Mojo, so they, that's the three. It was
Like
two
Puff?
pits and there was two pits and a Jack Russell. Daisy was the Jack Russell, but she was like 17 years old, and then the boys were dad and son, that they were. And then when I got a pit bull now, her name's Athena, and she's a mess in herself. Yeah. So dogs are just like our kids, like they're huh? So
I got a neighbor. One of my neighbors has a pit bull.
Yeah.
One of my neighbors has a pit bull.
I rescued Athena. I rescued her. I pulled up to somebody's house and she was being thrown out the door, and she was scared and everything. And I'm like, I opened my arms and asked her if she wanted to come home with me, and she came home. She'd been with us since. She's attached to my brother, more than anyone. So yeah, and my brother, he's disabled. So I mean, she's like, that's his best friend pretty much. They're like two peas in a pod. They're inseparable.
Oh.
Yeah, so she's well loved. Yeah. So
wow.
Yeah. Darren, did you get an email from me with a song or poem called Georgia's Hidden Scarlet Letter?
Let me see.
I don't know. I thought I sent it to either you or I might have sent it to Carrie, I thought. I don't know.
Carrie, she's just in here. There we go.
Is she in here? Today has been on the road all day.
These guys don't have enough.
Yeah, North Carolina's tore up pretty bad over there. I feel for them people. Like they are literally without everything. There's people still over there without power and food, and there's people stuck still in the little towns over there.
Can you hear my neighbor's music?
Yes.
I hear the dog squeaking.
Is that your neighbors? Are you outside?
Can you hear my neighbor's music?
Can you hear us, Herbert?
Yes, and now I hear I hear dogs and a noise in the background. Yeah.
Herbert, can you hear us?
If it's too windy on my side, I can turn the. I gotta get my.
I hear you perfectly. I hear you guys perfectly. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me at all?
Oh yeah. I don't know why my computer won't let me.
Can you hear my neighbor's music?
You're good, Gary.
Yes.
You're allowed to be late, Gary. It's okay.
Yes, Herbert. We can.
They're playing pirate music.
Pirate music? They were shooting off fireworks over here a minute ago. I guess for Halloween.
Oh no, we did that 4th of July. I was out there with the freaking launchers and lighting stuff off in the front of the yard.
I've been in the truck all day since 4 o'clock this morning. So it's like,
I was launching balls about the size of that out of the launcher.
oh gee, jeez. It's I guess they shoot them off all the time around here. I mean, sometimes some of them are big. Like I thought they. I mean, I guess you can buy them over here now in Georgia. I don't know. So, have you heard anything about? Well, anybody heard anything with them, their stuff? Don't hear about CPS going up to North Carolina and trying to take them kids from them people, the families that are already been devastated by the hurricane destruction.
I heard it, but I heard it from you, and then I heard it from Gunner. Gunner was telling me about it too.
And it is. I mean, I personally myself called DSS up there, and I said, "Look," and they said yes. I mean, the lady told me on the phone straight up. She said, "Yes, if we have to, we will do what we have to do." And I just wish I would have recorded the phone call. I'll call them again. But that just, I mean, so it really, the caseworker, whoever you talk to is really, I mean, it's really like. It's messed up. It is. I mean, why? I thought they were there to help provide resources, and that's what. Instead of families separated and divided, it's supposed to be families reunited. Like, why tear these families apart anymore? My God, like no.
So Carrie heard it too.
And it's crazy. I mean, these people, they're already, and those people over there, I can tell you by firsthand experience, like. Talking to them because I was there, they are frustrated, and they are to the point now where they just want, like, they're not even wanting like volunteers over there to help. They want a break, and I can totally relate. Like, I totally get it, but why threaten for the kids? Why? I don't get it. They still got loved ones they're missing out there that are still having to be found, and it's crazy. And for them to just go after the kids, that's wrong. That's very wrong. And I mean, I just, because I know a lot of people are going to stand up because they are stepping up to battle this, but it's just wrong that they can stoop to that low life level, you know, that much of a, like, how low can you go? Those are children. Pick on somebody your own size, you know what I'm saying? Your own age, like, come, you know, I'm right here. Like, don't leave kids alone. I was thinking of that song, what is it? Oh my goodness. It's where the kids are singing, I just, and it makes me sick to my stomach that, why would somebody want to pick on a child? I still don't understand this, and these are people that like, have y'all, Darren, did you ever hear Bob when he talked about the pink ladies in Arizona? Huh?
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes.
Okay. They would be, well, they were out, they would represent CPS out in Arizona, and it was these caseworkers that were, had shirts on that had, on the front of it said, "Do you know where your children are?" And then on the back of it said, "We're professional kidnappers." Like, are you serious? And these caseworkers went out into town wearing these shirts. And, like, I mean,
take a few if you like.
I don't take the big one.
Same to you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Yes, Debbie, there is. Pink Floyd. Yep. And like, we will rebuild our home. It's I mean, it's crazy how, and these families are devastated. And Carrie, I could just imagine. Leave the kids alone, right? Right. See, because I had when I asked you, Darren, if you got that email from me, I had wrote I mean, I haven't put no music with it yet, but it's a poem or a song about I call it Georgia's hidden scarlet letter, but it's about like how isolation and it talks about ICPC and everything with these kids, and what, like, why can't we hear their voices? Why can't we hear these children? Why not, like, why can't we let them shine? Like, it's really, I mean, it's a really good, and I kind of related it with the Nathaniel Hawthorne's Scarlet Letter because of all the hidden secrets that they're hiding, that they just sweep underneath the rug about these systematic failures with foster care or with the CPS system, period. I mean, you know, my experience with these guys is with foster care, and I'm dealing with these residential treatment facilities. I mean, and the stuff that goes on inside the scenes. I mean, I've had to see it firsthand, and I've got video footage of this. And it's like, I mean, my son, I mean, it's crazy how they can just think that they can get away with this stuff. I've seen my son attacked. Trust me, it's very traumatizing. So I can only, I mean, if those are residential treatment facilities, what else could be going on, you know? And how are they able to hide it so well and get away with it? Like, I don't understand. But, and then, you know, another big focus of mine is these kids that are aging out of foster care. They don't have the resources. They don't worry about them. They just throw them out. Once they get their funding and get them their money out of them, when they turn 21, they just throw them out in the streets. And 98% of them, by the first year of them being out of foster care, they're going to be homeless. And then, I mean, the numbers are just crazy. Why not have these kids that, I mean, they're facing life. They're fixing I mean, they've already been in the system. God knows we don't know how long, you know, but oh yeah, Carrie, I've got a lot of footage of these visits. Yes, ma'am. Yep. And it's video visits with my son. Like, and it would just be randomly, and it happened at random time. I mean, it would just be out of the blue, and I just, and it's crazy. I mean, not only is it traumatizing for my son to have to sit there and go through that, but think about us parents on the other side of the screen. Like, my son 4 states away, and I'll tell you what, that boy's my hero. So,
Right.
yeah, that boy is, I mean, for him, my son's came from a loving home. He's been in a loving home his whole life. And for him to be done the way he's done, I mean, I've never in my life, I mean, I could only imagine what other families have gone through that have dealt with it longer than me. Mine's been 2 years. It's 2 years. My mom, but I mean, it's like my son feels like he's being punished from my mom passing away. No, I mean, it's not that's natural, you know, that's a part of life, you know, and but the way he was stripped from the family by another family member, I mean, I can only imagine what's going through his mind, you know? And, you know, but for him to overcome so much and come so far, and after going through what he did, the boy, he's very strong. I can say he's a lot stronger than me. I mean, he's helped me at times that he doesn't even realize it, you know? That boy, I mean, he's handled it a lot better than I have. I mean, the boy I'm proud of him, because there's no telling, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. If the tables were turned, you know, if I was in his position of what he went through, because I mean, I would have been lost. But he's came a long way, and I'm proud of him. Like, he totally I mean, I'm just like, that boy has made me proud. Like, because I mean, I know what I was going through, of what I've experienced, like the empty feeling, the worthless, and then failed. Like, I failed at being his mom, you know, and then I can only imagine what he felt like, and lost, confused. I mean, Mama, where you at? You know, I mean, when my aunt took him, I'm hearing him holler, "Help, Mom, help me!" Like, I'm still in shock that my mom passed. Like, why would a family member do that? Like, and then lie. How could CPS go by lies? That's their biggest. They base everything on lies, false allegations, accusations, false information, and they get away with it. I mean, and every person that I've seen that has experience with CPS, it's all, there's so much false information in these cases.
Oh, no, we'll eat that one later. Thank you.
Is that trick or treaters?
Yep.
Is that trick or treaters, Herbert?
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Yep. Trick or treaters. Yep.
Trick
Yes.
or treat.
I'll try to show you.
Oh, look. I wish we had trick or
Trick or
treaters.
treaters.
My neighborhood's so boring.
No, I got loads of them.
I wish.
We got loads of them.
Do what?
You guys keep walking back and forth to each other's houses?
Right. Yeah, we don't have no trick or treaters here in my neighborhood.
Here's a cute one here. Listen. She's a lion.
I mean, we don't even.
Are you a lion?
I know we don't
Are you
even.
a
I just go to
lion,
another.
tiger?
I go to my friend's house and give out candy just to enjoy the Halloween spirit, you know.
Yeah, we don't do much with that. You know what? Let's do this because I don't know if they're warned before you can have the children on here or not. So.
Right. Did you get a warning? But yeah.
No, I know that one more of those type deals. We're off working for vacation.
But yeah, it's. But
The
yeah,
holidays are tough, man. You know, like these type of holidays, they're hard. You know,
they very hard. And then we got the holiday season coming up with Thanksgiving and Christmas, and it's just, and I mean, I know how I've, like, each day that passes, and then when these years go by, it's like us parents. I mean, what about, like, we're people too, just like our children are. Our lives matter too. I mean, but it's like sometimes you feel like, do we really? I mean, because this is a system that there's so much room for error that they can get away with, and it's nothing like criminal court. You cannot. You can't. You have to cross your T's and dot your I's in criminal court, and otherwise it's done with, you know. But family court, it's ridiculous. I mean, I've never seen, like, I don't know of many people that know the court term, the legal term nunc pro tunc. It's like where they backdate, like try to back. You know that? So you've heard of that one? Because and they use that. I've noticed they use that a lot on people that they don't have nothing in their case. You get, like, where they try to get something from now and try to put it in. I heard that they're only supposed to use that for clerical error, not judicial. They're not supposed to, and that's I know it's in the Child Welfare Manual here in Georgia for sure. In a reasonable efforts part, there's only supposed to use it for the judge's signature. That's it. And
the definition is nunc pro tunc is a Latin term meaning now for then.
Yep.
Generally, this refers to an action taken by a court that applies retroactively to correct an earlier something.
Like an earlier event or something, and try to put it at a.
Where a can is driving around or something.
But they have to be, like, in the is that on the, like, just looking it up what it is? Is that under, like, the child welfare, the manuals? Because, like, when they have it in there, like in Georgia terms, they have it to where it's only supposed to be used, like, you have to be proven, like, you better know what you're doing with it before you put it on somebody's court record, like their case, because if it can, it's a very they use it to their advantage in bad ways, and it's because, and I've noticed a lot of parents, like these families, when they start, if they fight back for their children, and then CPS keeps coming at them, they back down, they break, because they don't want, they bully on them, and that's what a lot of parents, they give up when, I mean, I try to help them, and then in the middle of that, I mean, they could be doing so good, and all of a sudden just something happens to where they just buckle. It's like their knees get weak and they give out, it's like, and they just, and I just don't know why these people can keep getting away with this. I wish parents would stand up a lot stronger than what I wish they would have more confidence in themselves, give themselves more credibility than what they do. Because the knowledge is power, and I'm telling you, they're a lot stronger than what a lot of parents give themselves. I mean, we've already gone through the whole point of getting our kids taken, and y'all, I am tired, so if I'm talking some off the wall stuff, I'm sorry. I've been in a car all day. I drove like 4 hours one way and 4 hours back, and it was crazy up there where I went. It wasn't, actually seeing it firsthand, like, was not.
You didn't do it justice when you seen it, the action going on.
Do what now?
I said you don't see the justice when you're fighting that fight, you're
right,
low cash.
Right, and it feels like you're just running circles and fighting a losing battle. Like, it's like nothing. Is there ever going to be an end? I mean, and really, I'm still stuck at why this all started to begin with in my situation, because, I mean, how are you going to how can they involve themselves in something that ain't been touched for over a decade? Like, everything, but just because my mother passed away, like, what gives this family member so much credibility with a case she's never been part of? And how could she, when she had no say, there was no paperwork signed that said she was supposed to be a standby or anything, there's nothing. And I just don't, and she lied. Like, and my daughter now the same guardian ad litem that was over my son is now over my girls. And, I've never had a guardian, like, okay, so this guardianship orders when my kids were done, me and the three guardians that are my family members, which was my mom, my aunt, and my cousin, we all did this in 2011 because I had gotten some trouble, but the judge left it up to us to decide what to do. He said there's no reason for CPS to be involved. And when I tell you, it's been the same way like that for over a decade now, and this was 2011, but my mom dies in 2022, and now all this mess. So this whole time, everything's been fine, and and then my aunt tells them that she don't know where I'm at. I abandoned my kids. I've not known. And I just don't, if they have not ever been involved, how can they, my kids are like almost practically adults now. My son is an adult now. My daughter she's a year away from being an adult. And then my youngest is a year and a half away. They're all within that. They're of age to decide for themselves, and I don't get why now they're going to cause so much ruckus. But it's all lies. It's all lies. Like, I've never abandoned my kids. I open up child support on myself and I pay it, and it's a big mess. It is. But why right here when they're about to be adults? Like, what's going to happen to this? Nothing. The kids are going to be, they're almost, when they're an adult, the guardianship goes away. Really, if you think. I think it does for my girls, because it was supposed to, but it's all, and it's all out of pure selfishness and greed, really. And when it comes to my son and my aunt, my mom dies, and she didn't want me being around my family. And that's my dad. She's, my family, like, they just, but I do have my brother. I take care of my disabled 37-year-old brother. He's in my care. So why couldn't I take care of my son as well? But there's a lot, but it's a lot. But where I've been focused at a lot here lately is the kids aging out, because there's no in these residential treatment facilities like Devereaux. That's they want to, in the investigation that Mr. Ossoff did or whatnot. The Devereaux didn't say nothing. They pretty much played like they. Just put it this way: when my son first went out to this facility, when I was visiting him one day, they were talking about easy money, and like joking with my son. Are you easy money? I'm like, what? What? Well, I mean, why would you joke with a kid like that? And I mean, they were just laughing. Yeah, you bring us easy money? Like, what does that mean? I mean, my feelings on that is they're making a profit off my son. Like, but I mean, how would y'all take that if y'all heard over a video or a call, a worker that works in one of these facilities around your child saying something like that to your kid when your son's 4 states away and this is all cash for kids pretty much, you know? How would y'all feel in that situation? Am I overreacting to that, or I mean, are they trying to? I mean, are they? You get what I'm saying, Vinny, Darren, anybody? Like about that?
Yeah, I get
Like,
you, Jen, yeah. No, I definitely get you.
like easy
Sorry,
money.
I'm
No,
over
you're
here
good.
doing some investigative work.
Are you? Like that's what we do all day. That's what
Yeah, when
Hey,
I'm not doing something, I'm doing this. So
yep. I've learned so much ever since this all started. They're trying to make all the money they can. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
They want the kid. What Carrie said? They want the kids to sign voluntarily until they reach. Right. And let me tell you, Carrie, when my son, get this, okay, everything has been approved. Everything is good to go, but my son's still not home, and they are taking their time, and now they're telling us it's up to the place out in Texas to make the arrangements, and we are still. So I'm getting everything's voluntary with my son. Why can't I just go get him? Like,
Right.
why are they giving it? Because they're bank. I mean, they don't want to lose that money. That's because that's what's going to happen. But my aunt, my uncle are approved. Like their place has been approved. I mean, and if he's 19, they shouldn't have. I mean, it's voluntarily anyway. So, how did he sign that contract to put him in extended foster care? Because my son has even chose me as his, I guess because he don't have a guardian ad litem, but these people still include themselves. So there's a lot of gray areas in my case, in a lot, and when really all this trauma that's happened because they could have prevented foster care if they would have did what they were supposed to do. So, and they just, and then the whole thing about them sending them 4 states away to begin with. I'm on probation, and I'm not afraid to say I am on probation. I'm in compliance with my probation. But why would they send my son 4 states away when there's even a facility that's the same thing right here in Georgia, 20 minutes from where I live? But they send my son, and I even was on the news about this. I even was on the news where they send these kids, like our home kids, they send out of state to these facilities to get treatment or placement. But they told me that there was no local placements for my son here in Georgia when I'm right here. And there's also, and now, like my aunt and uncle have been approved as well, but yet there was no placements. If they would have made that diligent search like they're supposed to, they would have found out, but they didn't. They went with whatever the crazy aunt, the toxic aunt did and said. I mean, and she made it sound like my son was like some person, like a dangerous kid or something, and he's not. He's autistic. You cannot do an autistic kid or person. They have to be handled in different ways. Not even handled. You have to approach them. My son, you can't just grab him from the back. No. And don't yell at him. He don't like to be yelled at. He knows his manners, and if you approach him a certain way and it's disrespectful to him, well, my son my son don't deserve that, so he's gonna treat you like you treat him. But I mean, he's been told, like, nobody has a right to put their hands on him. And especially, why would anybody put their hands on a kid anyways, is what I don't understand. So, I mean, but they made it sound like my son don't beat up nobody. My son don't know. But they did a emergency protective removal from my aunt's care, but I guess it's at me because they said he was removed from my care. No, it was not my care. It was my aunt's. He was not in my care. They probably told him you don't sign, you don't see your mom. That is true. That is true, Chris. And that's because ever since here recently, I didn't get to talk to him for like 2 weeks. And now that everything, I mean, there's nothing left to do. Like, everything's been done. I even finished parenting class, everything. And they still are just, I mean, it's his senior year in school, and I promise he will be graduating with his class. I promise. If I don't care what I got to do. That boy will be, and that's a promise. I'm sorry that they're not taking that from me nor my son. He has a right to go to a school that he should be able to walk with his sister down the graduation line. And because him and his sister graduate the same year, this 2025, and he should be able to. He shouldn't have to be in a facility that has a school that he's never been. My son's never been in a place like that. My son is not aggressive. My son doesn't beat up on people. My son is verbal. My son talks. My son is a typical average boy or man. He does what he does. I mean, come on. But they make it sound like it's way more. They over dramatize a lot of things. And if y'all know where I was going with that, and that's ridiculous. Like, don't put something on my kid that's not true. And it's crazy. Like, I mean, my son prays. No, let me tell you, my son prays. My son listens to, like, I don't know if y'all know the group Mercy Me, our Big Daddy Weave, the Christian, the I Can Only Imagine that song. My son is he's real big on, like, church, and they, you know what they said, when my nanny, when she passed out, was my son's best friend. And when my son would tell, he's like, Nanny and God are talking to me. I'm praying, and told me that because he would run away looking for my nanny if we talked about her, like she was still around us. I mean, we would be having a conversation about her, and he would think she would, they're talking about her, so she must be here. Where's she at? And he would run away and go look for her. Well, one day, when he got away, something had scared him, because this is one of those that it scared he was in my mom's care, and he was missing for a long, long time. And my mom was scared to call me. My probation officer is the one that called me and told me. So he was reported missing and everything. And, the boy, he hadn't ran away since, because he said, something while he was out in the woods, or wherever he was at, because the locator that they even had on him wasn't even working. And he wears like a watch like that. Hold on, let's see. It won't. Anyhow, I can't. It won't show it. But it's like a G, or like that watch I just showed right there. It's one that looks like that, but it's an actual, like, a locator where they can find him. It's called Operation Safe Hope, or Kid Safe, or something. But they go out every month and they would change the battery out of this device, but it would be in case he showed up, in case he ran away. Well, one day when all that happened, he come back home, and he said, "You ain't got to worry about it no more. My nanny said she's always with me right here," and he pointed to his heart, and that she loves me and she's with me every day with God. And then, when he got sent out, when he's out the facility in Texas, they told him that he's got voices in his head talking to him, and that he's just talking nonsense. What? That's like my son's what? Like, my son. That right there is what got me. How can you take that from him? That is his best friend, his grandma, his great grandma, and they were inseparable. Them two were like that. He gave my nanny more life. She lived a lot. Many. my papa died in 2005, and she died in 2018. So my son's whole life, I mean, she lived like 15 more years. But why would they say something like that? Like the boy, and now when he talks about it, it's hard for him too. So I don't know what they've said to him or done to him, because he won't even listen to like his songs anymore. Because like Big Daddy Weave, there's a song called "I Know," and that's like him and my nanny's song. And he listens to it all the time. And somebody broke his tablet out there at this facility. It's just, I mean, these kids, the kids that are out there are nonverbal. I can tell you that right now. And I just, there's a lot of stuff that it's bad. I don't know what y'all think about, if anybody's had any experience with these residential treatment facilities.
No,
Yeah.
no.
It's
But
it's bad.
I think we're at that time.
Okay.
So you guys want to do last words? Herbert?
Yeah, we'll do last words. Okay.
Yeah.
I was listening to everything you were saying about how people are treating other people and the facilities and everything. I think that's the reason why people need to learn as much as they can about CPS and try to avoid being on their radar.
That's right.
I think.
And I say, do your just keep a notebook, take all kinds of notes, record them, do what you got to do. You're gonna have to document everything with these people. I mean, they'll do anything to take and divide your family. I mean, and you can only imagine, but just cover your butt and stay, and just don't give up. Don't give up. And it's hard, trust me, especially if you're experiencing it firsthand. It is hard. It's very overwhelming and exhausting, and it's a lot. And just don't give up on them babies. Don't, kids. We will win this battle. I promise.
And my last words are keep fighting, never give up. And remember, parents, you do not have to let CPS in your door without a warrant.
That's right. That's right.
Darren, last words?
Keep on keeping on, man. Check out the book, CPS Victims. CPS, Stay Calm, CPS is coming. Check it out.
Cool.
You want to get us out of here, or you want me to do it?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it right now. My computer's
right.
slow as hell tonight. Hold on. I just had it up too. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Come on.
Thank you, Carrie. Y'all have a good night, everybody.
You guys as well. Stay safe.
Happy Halloween, everyone. Happy Halloween to y'all.
Happy Halloween. Or better yet, happy Hallows Eve.
Yep. Yep.
Good. All right, here we go. One of these days, when we don't have to have the copyrights anymore.
Right. I know my network's slow tonight. Over
Yeah,
here.
so is mine.
It might be just everybody on it with it being on Halloween and stuff, and everybody out and about recording and everything, probably.
Yeah, Benny, can you put on a share? So I can't see this. Hold on, maybe I can get it. Yeah, like it's slow. My mouse is even really slow.
Yeah. Mine's horrible.
Who has been torn away from their
Well,
security
you know, it's
blanket,
Halloween,
their
so
parents, the ones who stopped the boogeyman from terrorizing the nights and curing their boo-boos when they scrape their knees. Now just imagine how they mightest feel when the CPS meant to protect them tears them away from their supposed abusers and places them with strangers who have zero comforting skills. They need to be calmed. They are confused, lost, panicked, and needing their parents, but CPS took them away for the purpose of saving them. The kids don't even know why, and they are told that the parents they attach to no longer want them. What do you think that does? Do you think that this is how protecting children is supposed to look? Abolish CPS.
had a date with the devil. Then I changed the schedule. Earned several medals by slanging that heavy metal. Turquoise and a feather. Speaking to the spirits, baby, tell me you can hear it. I die for what I hold dearest. Hope it never has to come to that. Promise I'm never gonna run from that. Stand my ground like a man, draw the line in the sand. Yeah, family over everything, regardless how it land. I'll be damned if my soul damn. And me and karma gotta hold hands. I'll go to war any minute, I'll be fighting for my children, so the enemy got no chance. I'm a warrior for what's right, even though I did some wrong things. I wanted to get on for my offspring, tried to do it big so my kids could enjoy all of the small things. They say the good die young, I'm still breathing. I'm the son of the righteous, but my father was a heathen. When I go with him, I'm leaving. A story worth reading, or a bunch of tales that probably drive my children off the deep end. Said it could die young, I'm still breathing. I may have ran with some demons, but I've never been a heathen. I believed all along, writing my wrongs in my songs. I put family over everything till everything was gone. Yeah, I know I've been a bad guy, but I always had a good heart. Played the part of a villain, been a hero for my children. When I'm no longer living, just remember all the good parts. I know I've been a bad guy, but I always had a good heart. Played the part of a villain, been a hero for my children. When I'm no longer living, just remember all the good parts. I had a talk with the angels, told me I'm in danger. Look at my reflection, see the image of a stranger. Been a long ride, what will I do with the remainder? Good die young, so my species are endangered. In the jungle with my guns out. Been through the storm, but the sun's out. I see the clouds coming, I'm not running from the flood, cause this time the enemy is gonna get flushed out. I'm on the pirate ship with all my gold. It can sink, the story still be told. This is the tale of the hopeless, I'm the poet of the broken, never truer words spoken from the soul.
You good, bro?
Yeah.
You look like you just buried a body.
You could say that. They say the good die young, I'm still breathing. I'm the son of the righteous, but my father was a heathen. When I go with him, I'm leaving. A story worth reading, or a bunch of tales that probably drive my children off the deep end. Said it could die young, I'm still breathing. I may have ran with some demons, but I've never been a heathen. I believed all along, writing my wrongs in my songs. I put family over everything till everything was gone. Yeah, I know I've been a bad guy, but I always had a good heart. Played the part of a villain, been a hero for my children. When I'm no longer living, just remember all the good parts. I know I've been a bad guy, but I always had a good heart. Played the part of